Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelique. Today I'm going to be just doing like a nice little neutral look for you guys, or like a wearable look for you all. And my favorite palette that I go to these days every day for work or whatever is the Huda Beauty new Nude palette. I almost dropped it, but I love it. She is well loved. This color story I feel like just suits my skin tones. It's like the pinkies and the peachies and the purplies, but like not too purpley. It's got, you know, a lot of cool tones, and I feel like it just suits me so well. So today that's what I'm going to be using. The first shade I'm going to dip into is called Love Bite. Now, my favorite blending brush to get a nice blended smoky look, because I'm doing it like a nice smoky look, which you would have seen by the thumbnail by now, but I'm not going to do a cut crease with this. I have done a cut crease look before, so I will like link that up here, but I'm going to use the M506 brush for this, and I'm just going to dip into that, and I'm just going to start tapping it out here, placing it on the outer corner, and then I'm just going to use my brush to blend it out. Soft circular motions. I'm going to start blending it upward. I like to start down here first because it just depends on how high you want to go. Now, normally in my everyday life, I don't go up really high because I don't wear lashes out, and my lashes are really small and little, like we already know, and so I just want to make sure it's not like too much. But I'm going to wear lashes for the purposes of this video and for the purposes of taking pictures for Instagram. So I'm building this up. I'm not just like putting a ton on and then trying to blend it out. I'm putting a little bit on, blending it out, and then I'm going to continue to do that. Now I'm going to start blending my way up this way. I don't want to edit this too much because I want you guys to be able to see the exact process that I do when I'm blending. So I'm going to try not to make this video too long. I'm going to try to, like, you know, make it nice and easy and simple, but I also want you guys to see the process. So I'm just going to tap it a little bit this way. I'm tapping because it just helps to blend it without like applying too much color. Now I'm going to come back to this, but I also want to start working on my inner corner a little bit, and I'll show you why. So for the inner corner, I'm going to grab this shade called Bear. I'm taking this on a Makeup Shack T48 brush, and I just want to lay this down on the inner corner, and I'm going to go ahead and do that because it will make it easier to blend the rest of this into it. So I'm going up to where the purple is. I'm going to lightly tap over the edge of the purple. So it's like basically the same shade as my base, but I just want to keep it nice and light and fresh on the inner corner because this is an everyday daytime look. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade called Tickle, and I'm just going to take that to kind of blend out the edges of this purple shade. So I'm kind of putting it over the purple a little bit and then blending it out. And then I'm also going to take this shade and I'm just going to start tapping it right in here inside the purple, where the purple kind of meets that really light shade. Just to kind of marry those two together. And then I'm going to go back into the purple and deepen that up because I feel like I blended a lot of that away. So I'm going to focus it back in the inner corner, and I'm pretty much going to do the same exact thing I did before. I'll start it right here where I want the pigmentation to be the most, and then I will blend it upwards, outwards, inwards, every which way, like the edges, so that we have a nice blended but kind of more defined outer corner here. And whenever I'm blending the edges of something together, I literally just go back and forth and tap over. So now I'm going back in with the Tickle shade, And I'm just blending that out. Now I'm going to take that purple and I'm just very, very lightly going to drag it in a little bit. Just like this. No extra product on my brush, because I just want to give like a nice little blend inwards without it being too much. And then I'll go over the very edge of that with the brush that we used for the pink, the Tickle shade, but we're not gonna like add any more product. Next I'm gonna go in with the shade called Play, and I'm just gonna tap that between the Tickle shade and a little bit on the white, because this is like such a nice pretty color to make like a really nice transition here. I'm going to follow along the line up here where we brought the purple in, and then I'm just going to kind of swivel it around here just to kind of blend it. Then I will go back in with the purple brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit back and forth. That's what I do. And then this is the one with the pink shade, the Tickle shade, just no additional product, just kind of blending everything together so it looks like very seamless. Like you can't tell where the colors begin and start because they just blend into each other so well, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to take a little bit of that Bear shade, which is the lightest shade we use, and I'm going to use that as a brow bone highlight. I'm just going to go ahead and prime under my eyes. I always use the ABH primer now. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is what it looks like. It's amazing. I cannot even fathom using anything else ever again. And the brush I always use is a Sigma E58 to apply it. I'm just going to tap it right here so it kind of blends into that purple smoky that we brought down. So I'm going to dip back into that purple. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm just going to bring it right along my lash line here to meet up here. I blew this out a little much, but I'm going to clean that up with my foundation and stuff later. So then I'm going to go back in with the shade Tickle, and I'm just going to blend it right in here a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with Play, which is that peachy shade. For the top of my lash line, just to deepen it up next to my lashes where I'm going to put on false lashes, I'm going to go into the Makeup Shack Rainforest palette, and I'm going to grab this black. You can literally grab any black you want. I just want to use shadow because it's a little bit softer, and I'm literally just tapping it right next to the lash line. I'm just going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to round that off a little bit just to make it a little bit. I mean, I like took the tiniest amount off. For my inner waterline, I just want it to stay nice and open and fresh, so I'm just using a nude pencil by Rimmel, and it's literally called Nude. I'm going to use this NYX On The Rise Volume Mascara. They sent this to me in PR, and I really like it, but I always like to let you guys know that like I got that in PR. I'm also going to take a little bit of this NYX glitter glue, just like the smallest amount, to just put right in here. And then I'm going to go in with this Anastasia Loose Pigments in the shade Icy, and I'm just going to tap that over to give us a nice bright inner corner. Okay, so my camera died and I went ahead and put on lashes, and I've been using these Flutter lashes in the style Intoxicating. Okay, so for lipstick, my favorite liquid lipstick to wear on a normal everyday basis is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dusty Rose. I feel like it's like the perfect for my skin, my complexion, and with this look. If you want something a little bit lighter, I would suggest Crush by ABH. It's a little bit more of a nudie pink, but it's so pretty. But this one is my favorite. And then I always use a Morphe setting spray. Okay, you guys, that concludes my tutorial on this really beautiful purpley peachy everyday look that you can wear to work or whatever. You don't have to wear the lashes, but you know, I'm a little extra. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. As I said in my previous tutorial, I'm really trying to figure out what you guys would like to see from me on my channel. So please sound off in the comments below. Let me know what kind of looks you would like to see, or if you would prefer reviews or whatever it is that you would like, and I will try to deliver that for you. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.